The first thing we need to do this morning is get this new partition fence set up for the chickens. Hopefully, we should be able to get these chickens moved into this walk-in chicken coop today. And Cricket's gonna help. Big cute Cricket. My sweet little chicken. This was temporary fencing, that we put up to put our young chickens in as they were coming of age before we integrated them with the flock. And we're gonna just move this over there and use this as our partition fence because it actually is just long enough to do that.
Well, at least I had sense when I put these staples in. I didn't drive them all the way in because I knew I'd want to take them back out.
Yeah.
Hi, Oni. You're the best chicken, Oni.
Chompers.
Chompers. They don't chomp.
Good job, chomping. This is just going to staple into this window trim up here because I don't want to, where we're putting the fence to attach to the coop, this siding is pretty thin and there's no stud right here. But I just want something solid to get into. So I just thought, well, I'll just go into this trim, it'll be fine.
Yeah, on that gate, yeah.
Try to do something over here. How does this look like food? He just thinks there's food in hands. You've done this to these chickens. Always hand feeding them. Look at them. Trying to eat my hand. No way. I can't even do anything. Kidding me?
We decided we're gonna go ahead and put a wooden fence post here after all, because we were going to anyway, eventually, but we were just trying to hurry up and get this fence up, but trying to get this gate latch tight enough and everything, it's just not working too well with the T-post, so we're just gonna go ahead and put one in here, and we're gonna use our auger on our tractor, but the implement is buried in our shed right now, and it's too much trouble to get out. This little baby chicken is part of our young chickens, and I think, yeah, he's the only rooster in that batch. And he's just kind of a loner. He gets picked on a lot, and he doesn't really have much to do with him. He goes off by himself. You. You. Our youngest baby chickens that we we're keeping in the house, they're now going to be moving into this mobile coop permanently. This will be freed up now that we'll be able to move all the chickens into the walk-in chicken coop. So we can finally get these guys out of the house and out here. They're too big to be in the house anymore, and they need more room and all that. You might notice that some of our chickens look like they have paint on them. That's because they do. I had over here where I had spilled some paint when I was painting the door, and being a chicken, doing what a chicken does, the chickens got into it. So, and they also left some little paint chicken footprints over here. Anyway, so we covered it up with this board so they can't get into it until it dries and I can scoop it up. But yeah, so that's why the chickens have paint on them. We got all this fencing here finally complete. One of the other things that we want to do down there where we put that lawn post in, or that wooden post in, is we want to do maybe some kind of like quick latch thing there, but we can always add that at some point later. But before we're done with all this, we have to make sure that the chickens can't just walk under the chicken coop and come here out the other side, because there's like this gap under here because it's sitting up on those, I don't know, stones, bricks, whatever you call them. Anyway, so we're gonna put just some fencing here underneath the coop, and then we have like another gap over here under the side front kind of area. We'll do either some fencing or some rocks, something just to make sure they can't get through, and any critters that happen to get in the fence can't get through there either. Hopefully nothing gets through the fence. But not only that, the other thing that we have to do is because our deck is kind of split on both sides of the fence, the chickens can go under the deck and still come out this way. So we're gonna have to kind of like put a piece of fencing there to close off the deck there.
My idea is just have a 2x4 run across, right?
Yeah.
Is that enough? Is that enough of a lift, I would think?
I think it is, yeah.
Although, put bedding in there, we'll have to kick it out.
Mm.
Other than that, you'd have to go with like a 2x6. Come up more. But you want to make sure they have enough room to get in and out.
Right. We could always modify it later, I guess.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean,
just do the 2x4 for now, and
we'd have chickens are bad about getting in. Like if you put hay bedding or something in there, and then they'll get in there and scratch around, kick around, and end up kicking it out.
yeah.
But anyway, and then we're gonna use out here maybe something like this.
Yeah. That's what we said, like a furring strip type thing.
And that way you can just lift this out of here. Your strip will still be here, but should be able to sweep all that crap out of here.
Right.
And then put your board back in.
Right.
Right. Perfect. Like it?
Nice. Hey, we're good.
See? Just pull this out, and then clean out our boxes and back in.
It's perfect.
Nice.
It's perfect. Just ready to drop this on that door, wouldn't I would break it.
Woman, I didn't think about it.
All our fencing is now done. They're blocked off from getting out from under our deck. Other than putting our trim on, technically we could move them in there, you know, without doing that, but we still have time left today, so we're gonna go ahead and put the trim on. But for the most part, this project is done. And like I said, we're not worried about using the rooster sod yet because we don't have the fencing set up for that, so we'll probably just put that off to a later date.
Clean your toes?
Touch it out with.
Go in your house. That house. So I think for tonight, we'll open this up and see if they'll go in there. But probably what we'll do is just open this up tomorrow, put their food in there, and that way they'll be coming in and out all day long and kind of getting used to it as their new home. And then hopefully they'll choose to actually sleep in here tomorrow night when we close up the other mobile coops.